Hello and welcome to my channel. Today we have an exciting and wonderful story about the curse of the shadowed town. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Now, let's dive into the story. One dark, fog-laden evening, a lone traveler named Ghaleb arrived in a hidden town nestled deep within the mountains. As he stepped into the cobbled streets, he sensed an unsettling silence blanketing the area. The homes and buildings stood tall but abandoned-looking, their windows dark and doors bolted shut, as if everyone inside was too terrified to venture out. Whispers of movement echoed from the alleyways, but when he looked, only shadows met his gaze. As he passed an old well in the town square, an elderly woman appeared, clutching a small lantern. Her eyes were wide with fear as she whispered, "Beware the guardian of shadows. Leave this place before it takes you too." Her words were cryptic, filled with dread, but before he could ask more, she hurried off, leaving him in the quiet chill of the night. Determined to uncover the mystery, Ghaleb explored deeper. Soon he found a forgotten temple hidden within the forest, its walls covered in ancient carvings depicting a monstrous figure cloaked in shadow, tormenting the town. He traced the symbols with his fingers, deciphering the story of a curse that held the entire village captive, a curse controlled by the guardian of shadows. To break it, he would need to locate 3 powerful relics, each hidden in a different haunted location around the town. With resolve, Ghaleb set off to find the first relic in an old, decaying mansion at the edge of town. The floorboards creaked under his feet, and the walls seemed to lean in, as if listening to his every move. In a forgotten room, filled with dust and broken furniture, he found the first relic, the Amulet of Light. But as his fingers closed around it, a shadowy creature lunged at him from a dark corner, its eyes glinting with malice. Heart pounding, he fled down the long hallways, narrowly escaping as he burst out of the mansion into the cool night air. At dawn, he reached the second location, a mist-covered lake that lay still as glass. Kneeling by the shore, he spotted the second relic, the Mirror of Souls. As he reached into the cold water to retrieve it, ghostly, translucent hands rose up, wrapping around his wrists and pulling him deeper. Their icy grip sent chills down his spine, but with a surge of strength he managed to break free and escape the lake's deadly embrace. The mirror clutched tightly in his hand. The third and final relic was hidden in an ancient burial ground near the edge of the town. The ground itself seemed to hum with dark energy as he dug through the earth, finally revealing the Shield of Light. With all 3 relics in his possession, Ghaleb returned to the temple to begin the ritual that would, he hoped, break the curse once and for all. As he placed each relic on the altar, the room began to tremble. An icy wind swept through the temple, carrying with it dark whispers and the faint sound of footsteps. Suddenly, the shadows in the room began to merge, forming into a massive, horrifying figure, the Guardian of Shadows. Its glowing, ember-like eyes locked onto Ghaleb, filling the air with a sense of pure, ancient malice. The creature's form writhed, twisting and shifting, as if made of the very darkness surrounding them. Ghaleb held up the relics, chanting the ancient words inscribed on the temple walls. Light began to pour from the relics, illuminating the dark corners and forcing the shadows to recoil. The Guardian let out a deep, bone-chilling roar, its shadowy form flickering and weakening. As the relics grew brighter, ghostly figures, the lost souls of the townsfolk who had been claimed by the Guardian, appeared, surrounding the dark figure. With each soul that joined, the Guardian's strength faded, until finally, with a piercing scream, it disintegrated into a cloud of smoke, leaving nothing but silence. As the dawnlight filtered through the clouds, it bathed the town in a warm glow, lifting the long shadow that had plagued its streets. The townsfolk emerged cautiously, eyes wide with disbelief and relief. They surrounded Ghaleb, offering thanks with tearful smiles and grateful nods. The weight of the town's curse had finally been lifted, and for the first time in years, the people felt the warmth of the sun without fear. As Ghaleb prepared to leave, he took one last look at the now peaceful village. Yet as he walked down the mountain path, a feeling lingered, a sense that something remained. And from a distance, hidden in the shadows cast by the rising sun, two faint, glowing eyes watched him go, leaving him with a chill that the curse may not have been truly broken after all. And that's the end of our story. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. See you next time with another thrilling story.